The Kirk Can pregame show prior to the Raiders game tonight at Greenville, Washington. And Coach, the Raiders are coming off of a very tough overtime loss last week, 43-42 at Indianola, and it was a really hard-fought game. I thought the team coach showed great character after being down in the first half 21-7.
We didn't start off and play very well really in the first half. We were a little lackluster offensively, and defensively we had a hard time slowing them down. And so we were still in it at the half. We kind of hung around, hung around there, and we're down the score in a possession at halftime. But then in the second half, we kind of came to life offensively for us, but we still had our difficulties defensively stopping their rushing attack.
Coach, maybe the biggest break to go against the Raiders was what appeared to be a touchdown run by A.J. Wren. Of course, according to our crew, it looked like he was 3 or 4 yards in. Didn't go our way. The ball got back to the 20 and was given to Indianola. But again, the team kept on battling.
I think they showed a lot of character throughout the game, even though it wasn't going our way on both sides. They kept fighting to try to hang in there. But what we have to do is our team has to complement ourselves offensively and defensively and play collectively together instead of it being lopsided one way or the other, like it kind of has done a little bit week before, but then it showed up last week again. But I thought they played with a lot of heart, and sometimes the calls don't go your way, but I look at it from perspective that if you'd have played better in the first half, those things probably wouldn't have mattered.
Offensively, A.J. Wren, 67 yards rushing. He continues to be a workhorse.
Probably the best run, in my opinion, that he has had this year was in the overtime period, first play from scrimmage, and took it off the right side and broke into the secondary and actually ran through 2 tacklers to score. And so for me, I think, I look at those things, in the open field is one thing, but when you can get down and turn it down inside and run through some tacklers, I thought it was an exceptional run for him.
2 words right there, complete back. You can outrun someone and you can run over someone.
And he catches the ball well also.
That is exactly right. Hey, Montgomery Ferguson, 3 receptions, 109 yards, and a touchdown. Colbert, 6 out of 15. Hathcock, 125 yards and a touchdown. So a lot of clicking on offense.
I thought Colbert played pretty well at quarterback. He managed the game well for us offensively throughout. Montgomery came up with a big catch to get our first goal on the board in the first half, but he had 3 big catches in the night. For him defensively, he also played very well at corner.
Coach, defensively, Montgomery Ferguson, 8 tackles.
As a corner, they threw it out there and sprayed it a little bit on the perimeter, but the runs off the edge to the outside, I thought he played those plays well and throughout the game, and so came up with 8 tackles, 7 solos, 2 assists.
And Montgomery Ferguson, 8. Byers, also Presley, 6.5. Byers with 11. A pick 6 by a lineman, that's every defensive lineman's dream.
We had 1 pick 6, but we had 2 INTs. A.J. Wren intercepted 1, which was crucial when they were driving. And then late in the game, Trey Cashaw picks off a tailback screen inside the tackle box and runs it in. He's got better speed than he's been showing us.
Special teams as well. Colbert Hathcock averaging 36 yards punting, and Gunnar Vance 6 extra points, and Wren a 97-yard touchdown kickoff return.
The kickoff return was something that got our engine running realistically for us in the second half. Indianola came out in the second half and controlled the clock in the third quarter, and so we didn't have it very much, but we got a score out of it in the kicking game, and then also later in the game blocked a punt and helped us there. But then Trey Cashaw, right there at the end close to the end of regulation, picks off a screen pass, runs it in for 6.
Well, again, we're visiting with Kirk Raider football coach Mike Beagle on the Kirk Can pregame show prior to the Raiders game tonight at Greenville, Washington. And Coach, again, a tough one last week, but we're turning the page tonight. We'll talk about tonight's opponent here after the break. But before we head to break, nice win by the JV over Marshall.
The JV showed a lot of grit last night, came back physical game like it was earlier in the year. Marshall over here and came on top victorious 14-6, and I thought the JV played well last night.
Well, when you start talking again about building a program, we've talked about it in weeks past, but it starts at every level needs to be successful and learn how to win. Varsity's getting there, and we're starting at the younger ages as well.
Yeah, Jace West defensively for the Raiders, JV last night I thought played really well, and then Noah Jackson continues to run the ball well and also catching the ball well out of the backfield and has done a good job for us this year at the tailback slot.
We're visiting with Kirk Raider football coach Mike Beagle on the Kirk Can pregame show, and we'll continue after this 2-minute timeout.
Chase West defensive.
America's Choice Chemical is a pest control company specializing in mosquito control with over 20 years experience. America's Choice Chemical can help fight the bite with many different options, including a barrier treatment for only $59.95 for an acre. Visit their website at acchemicalco.com or find them on Facebook. America's Choice Chemical is a licensed, bonded, and insured company, and they accept credit cards.
Brewster's H&W Compounding in Grenada combines high-quality products with personalized care. Every prescription dispensed is made in the lab by experienced pharmacists specializing in bioidentical hormones, dermatologic, dental, veterinary, and much more. They believe that being a local independent pharmacy means providing services to patients that are customized to meet their needs. Serving and supporting the Grenada area for over 50 years. Brewster's H&W Compounding, Grenada.
Cross Country Seeds is there for you in every season. From planting to harvest, hunting to cooking up the catch, they carry pottery, wind chimes, and decorations to make your home country fresh. And look no further than Cross Country Seeds for all of your pet, hunting dog, or farm animal feed and medications. Cross Country Seeds is there for you in every season. Sunset Loop, Grenada. Good luck, Kirk Academy Raiders, from everyone at Cross Country Seeds.
Ready for a new roof? Well, nobody ever really is. But when you need one, we hope you'll think of Dixie Roofing Incorporated in Winona. They are licensed, insured, bonded, and one of the most respected in the business. Residential, commercial, flat, shingles, or metal, they've literally got you covered. Dixie Roofing is a family business established in 1966 and still family operated using the same honest principles. With Kirk Raider football coach Mike Beagle on the Kirk Can pregame show. And coach, tonight the Raiders another road game traveling to Greenville, Washington. What do you know about tonight's opponent?
They've struggled on and off throughout the season thus far, but they have some pieces that can give you trouble. Their quarterback is back after being injured first part of the year. He played last week, and he has running ability. Also throws the intermediate and short passing game, I thought, pretty well on film. And so he's dangerous once he gets out of the pocket. I expect them to probably have some quarterback runs in it, counter quarterback runs, etc. Their running backs, Briggs Staples, also plays linebacker, pretty physical runner offensively, shows up a lot on film defensively for them. And then their big guy up front, number 72, Tylen Sherrod. He's a big tackle, plays both sides of the ball, and has had a pretty good year thus far in the film we've seen.
How did practice go this week for our Raiders?
We started off a little bit sluggish. I thought Monday, kind of getting over the sting from Friday night, but Wednesday's practice I thought was picked up very well. Tempo was good, and so we ended up yesterday with a light practice, kicking game walkthrough, and looked like everybody was pretty much locked in, so we're ready to go.
What are some specific keys to victory tonight for our Raiders over Washington?
Get back on track really defensively as a unit and tackle better in space and running to the ball and getting there realistically in a bad mood, as I call it. And then offensively, just continuing to be more consistent and starting off faster than we did last week.
Still a lot to play for this season, even though it was a tough one last week. And I know that you've explained that to the kids too, I'm sure.
Washington School is a classification above us like Pillow Academy. So in the winning column, you get a lot of what they call the power points, which we need those, how it all would shake out as far as playoff selections and seeding and that sort of thing. And so I don't want to look past our opponent tonight, neither does our team, but it's crucial for us to get that and then lay that to rest and then get to work on the next opponent, which we come back home with a conference game. But all sights are set for tonight for us to get back on track and play collectively better as a team.
Health-wise, how are our Raiders tonight? leading into the game?
I think we're pretty healthy. You know, we've been banged up the last 3 or 4 weeks, but I think that, you know, a little bit of that time has been the healer, and so we look like we're pretty close to being back to full speed. You know, the players of the big seat in the house players of the game had 3 of them last week. Indianola, A.J. Wren with an interception, kickoff return for a touchdown, rushing touchdown, and then Montgomery Ferguson with his 3 big catches and a TD, and then his play defensively at corner, and then Trey Cashaw with 5 tackles and interception for a touchdown as a D lineman. So had a trifecta for the big house, best seat in the house players of the game.
Absolutely. Congratulations to those 3. And, Coach, like you said, so explosive on offense and so much potential and great play on defense. Fun to see this all come together, isn't it?
Yeah, we're still a little bit inconsistent at times, but I think it comes through with the process and the growing together, and being the second year I've been in it with them, and now we have a pretty heavy senior class, them having an idea or a better understanding of what we need to do and how the process works. And so it is slowly taking shape, but still we have a lot more work to do this season. And my biggest sights are set on tonight to see how we respond from last week and to get back out there and into competition.
Coach, go get them tonight. Bring home a W.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
You betcha. That's Kirk football coach Mike Beagle, and you have been listening to the Kirk Can pregame show on Star 92. Remember, for all of your automotive needs, Kirk can help you out. We'll be heading to Chip Graham in the press box in Greenville after this timeout on Star 92.
Hey, you! Domino's is giving away $15 million in surprise frees.
Lava cake.
Other delivery apps add surprise fees.
It's not cheap.
At Domino's, we're giving out surprise frees instead.
Freeze with an R.
But we're going to let you know ahead of time. Maybe not like this, though. When you order delivery online, you could be surprised with free food, like lava cakes, stuffed cheesy bread, or pizza. Check the Domino's tracker to find out.
Honk if you like surprise freeze.
Better also in the chat with your mobile banking app or funding.
I would consider Grenada home. I've been in this area my whole life. People here in Grenada are very genuine, and we believe in family. Even before I became owned as an agent, my home, my car insurance, and everything was with Farm Bureau already. We're here in the community. I'm a phone call away or a text message away. Anything happen, I'll be there for you. At the football games on Friday night, we're there. The baseball games, we're there. I am George Chandler with Farm Bureau Insurance in Grenada. We are the home team.
All right, Chip, it's going to be the grocery basket and then the football open, and I will.
Family Health Clinic of Grenada's mission is to provide personalized, high-quality care on an as-needed or preventative basis. They are a full-service family practice offering primary care, well child exams, annual sports and DOT physicals, full lab testing, diabetes management, and women's health care in a friendly, relaxed atmosphere. Family Health Clinic with Jennifer Goss and Rebecca Franklin, Sunset Drive, Grenada. Good luck, Kirk Academy Raiders and Raiderettes.
We have the first round picks at Kirk Auto Company.
Ready to trade? We got you at Kirk Auto.
Have you seen how much money they're trading football players for?
Have you seen how much money we're giving away for cars that's being traded?
I love talking about cars and trucks.
And I love football.
What if we get a car or truck and sell it this football season?
We should sell all the cars during football season and get more cars.
Touchdown. Let's do it.
Join the winning team here at Kirk Auto Company.
Grenada State Bank will always take care of its customers.
This past April was 13 years that Grenada State Bank has been involved in the Grenada community because of the trust that this community has in Grenada State Bank. And for that, Grenada State Bank says thank you.
Personally for me, I've worked at the bank for many years. I truly love my job.
Grenada State Bank will always be here for you.
Grenada State Bank, a branch of Cleveland State Bank. Bank on a better future with us.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS number 407859.
Let them carry your groceries to your car at the Grocery Basket in Grenada. You will see helpful, friendly staff from the minute you walk in until the last grocery bag is placed in your vehicle. They offer fresh produce and their meat is cut daily. The neat and clean environment will enhance your pleasant shopping experience. The Grocery Basket, 1770 Commerce Street, where we put more in your basket for less. Like them on Facebook. Good luck to the Kirk Academy Raiders from everyone at the Grocery Basket.
Now we're in our third homecoming game in a row on the road, and Kirk unfortunately went on a 4-game winning streak early in the year and has lost our last 2 in kind of heartbreak fashion. Really jumped out to a lead on Oak Hill a couple of weeks ago and just could not finish against Oak Hill over at Oak Hill. Then last week we're down early, came storming back and lost in overtime to Indianola Academy. And so now we're here over at Washington School. This is a 5A school. They have a beautiful facility here. The field looks good. To be honest, it is not as good looking as Kirk's field. It has a couple of bad spots in it here and there, but not too bad. But it's homecoming again. But the good thing about tonight is they are doing homecoming right now and full homecoming before the game starts, so we should not have any delays at halftime, so that'll be a good thing. So Kirk, this is not a conference game, obviously, so they will be out of conference, but it is a very important game and for the power ratings. The power ratings that the schools go through depend on your wins and losses against larger schools, lesser schools, of course, conference games. So this helps you in your ranking in the district, and so this is a very important game for Kirk, and they'll have to play well against Washington School. Again, this is their homecoming. They have a lot of fans in the stands here, and this will be a big game for all the Raiders. Again, coming off a tough loss last week, but they look good in warm-ups out there, and again, this team is fighting for playoff spots and rankings, and so a lot to play for here. Then we'll be back next week, I believe, at home for our last conference game of the year with Marshall Academy. That will be homecoming, so a chance to maybe even get a top spot in the conference next week against Marshall, but that's don't want to go too far ahead. Kirk, again, has a chance to get a big win here tonight on the road against 5A school Washington Generals. This General team has struggled this year. They are 1-6 on the season. Their only win came against Delta Streets, a really small school outside of Greenwood, but they have struggled, particularly on the offensive side of the ball. They really have not been able to score a lot of points this year. But again, when homecoming comes around, people tend to play better and sometimes over their heads. So, again, Kirk has got to come out focused, and hopefully they'll do that and try to get a big win here tonight at Washington School. So we're going to take a 2-minute timeout, and I'll be back with Kirk's starting lineup. I tried as hard as I could to get a lineup from Washington School, but just was not able to do that. And but I will have our Kirk lineup, and we'll do that, and we'll give the best we can to give you the starters for Washington School as the game goes along. They we're announcing them over the Jumbotron on the live big screen up here. Pretty impressive. They were announcing them as I walked up some 35, 40 minutes ago, but I was not able to catch that. But anyway, we'll be back in 2 minutes.
Hello, and thank you for showing up at the game show from the world-famous Kirk Brothers Sunset. Where should everybody go to buy their next vehicle?
The world-famous Kirk Brothers Sunset in Grenada.
That is correct. How much money can you save?
I'm going to say a lot of money.
Woo!
Everybody gets savings.
Woo! We love savings.
Kirk Kayan.
Come see us at the world-famous Kirk Brothers Sunset for the Ram Power Days event.
Insurance Mart in Grenada is ready to meet your insurance needs. David McElrath has.
Is it time for your yearly eye checkup? A Look Ahead Optics in Grenada is there for you. Get your contacts updated by Dr. Eddie Brown or Dr. Justin Zampella, or the outstanding staff at A Look Ahead Optics can show you the great variety of name brand awesome glasses they have. Check out their Maui Gym, Revo, and other great sunglasses. A Look Ahead Optics, 1329 Sunset Drive in Grenada. Open Monday through Friday.
Get lost! Lost Pizza in Grenada, that is. A menu filled with appetizers, salads, sandwiches, build your own or signature pizzas, Mississippi Delta hot tamales, dessert, and a new selection of lunch specials is what you're going to find at Lost Pizza. It's an outstanding atmosphere for birthdays as well. No wonder they were voted Mississippi Magazine's best pizza in 2019. 601 Old Hickory Drive. Open 7 days a week. Go Kirk Raiders and Raiderettes from everyone at Lost Pizza in Grenada.
Kirk comes into tonight's game with a record of 4 wins and 3 losses. Washington School comes in tonight with a record of 1 win and 6 losses. So we'll give you a Kirk Academy starting lineup because the teams were having the full homecoming ceremonies before the game. That was one of the reasons I could not get the starting lineups, because of the teams, as I was walking up, were just about almost going to the locker room because of getting so far ahead of the homecoming activities. But anyway, so for that, Kirk Academy, they'll be starting on offense. Matt McKay will be on the offensive line along with Nathan Moore, a senior, Ethan Presley, a senior, Houston Boogie Snyder, a senior, and Hartley Dykes, a senior. These guys played really well last week. Also, Lane Goss changed numbers last week, and he played some along the offensive line, as well as senior Peyton Mitchell sometimes plays that tight end position, as well as Lane does as well. At quarterback will be Colbert Hathcock. He is a senior, wears number 12, and has several touchdown passes on the year. Montgomery Ferguson, Garrett Benson, Jack Boone, and Logan Pratt. Hopefully Richard Flaught. I talked to Richard on Thursday, I believe it was, and he had a health issue last week, but he was hoping to dress out tonight, and hopefully that'll be the case. Those guys are all the wide receivers playing some. In the backfield will be the fullbacks, Walker Staten and Wyatt Buchanan, and a slot back sometimes. And then the tailbacks will be A.J. Wren getting the start, and then Theron Hubbard, a sophomore, playing very well this year in the backup role. Punter is Colbert Hathcock, and he has punted fairly consistently all year long, done well. And Gunnar Vance has been very impressive. Kicked a couple in the end zone last week, was the first time this year. Montgomery Ferguson, A.J. Wren will be doing a lot of the returning. On the defensive side of the ball, it again will be Houston Snyder, Trey Cashaw, Boogie Snyder, Trey Cashaw, Ethan Presley and Peyton Mitchell, and then Lane Goss. So those are several of our starters along the defensive line, and there'll be some other guys coming in there as well. Last week for Kirk, number 60, Matthew McWhorter played a good bit last week, and so you'll have some guys that are coming in. We'll get their names when they get in. The linebacking core has been pretty solid all year long. Wyatt Buchanan, Walker Staten, Tripp Taylor, and Mason Byers playing linebacker position for Kirk. In the defensive backfield, it'll be A.J. Wren, Richard Flaught, if he's able to go tonight, Jack Boone, Logan Pratt, Montgomery Ferguson, and then Logan Pratt also playing some in that defensive backfield. So that are your starters for Kirk Academy. They've just announced already the homecoming queen for the 2021 year, and she is walking up to the stage where she'll be sitting during the game as the homecoming queen. Again, a nice crowd here. Another beautiful evening, a little warm, real warm up in this press box, to be honest, but not too bad here tonight. No rain, no wind, and should be another really nice evening for football here at in Greenville, Mississippi. A lot of mosquitoes here typically. Hopefully they'll stay away tonight. So, again, I see the Washington team is starting to come out onto the field. And so we're going to take another 2-minute timeout. They've already done the national anthem and the prayer here tonight, so we should be starting on time tonight. So with that, we'll take a 2-minute break. You're listening to Kirk Academy Raider Football on Star 92.
Meet your beauty BFF, Merle Norman's Ultra Powder Foundation. Your best foundation forever. It's ultra versatile, letting you apply wet or dry. Buildable for sheer to full coverage with a velvety matte flawless finish. And a wide range of shades from light to dark that work for any skin type. Ultra Powder Foundation. Your best foundation forever. Merle Norman. Visit your nearest Merle Norman Cosmetic Studio for your personalized service.
Neal Auto Company in Grenada is dedicated to providing the ultimate automobile buying experience. They have extensive relationships in the dealer community, allowing them to purchase a wide variety of lease return vehicles at exceptional values. This enables Neal Auto to pass along huge savings on the highest quality vehicles, and they offer a full array of financing options to meet your needs. Neal Auto, Sunset Drive, Grenada. Go Kirk Raiders! America's Choice Chemical is a pest control company specializing in mosquito control with over 20 years experience. America's Choice Chemical can help fight the bite with many different options, including a barrier treatment for only $59.95 for an acre. Visit their website at acchemicalco.com or find them on Facebook. America's Choice Chemical is a licensed, bonded, and insured company, and they accept credit cards.
Man, just being here all my life. I grew up in Grenada, 41 years now. My folks, were married here in Grenada. My dad was a principal. My mom's a teacher. A lot of the kids that are here, I've known their parents. We went to school together, grew up playing on this field, and now I see people that I have insurance with, that I went to school with, whose kids are playing on this field. I am Robert Carollo with Grenada Farm Bureau Insurance, and I am the home team.
Washington School, number 1, Fred Naylor. He's a junior quarterback. Number 2, Briggs Staple, senior running back for Kirk. And also for number 72, Tylen Sheridan, senior tackle. And number 75, Aiden Cox, a senior guard. For Kirk Academy, number 6, that'll be Mason Byers. Number 11, Seth Short. And number 29, is that 29? I believe it is 29. That is Gunnar Vance. So the referees are having them shake hands, introducing them to the referees out at midfield on top of the cross swords. Nice emblem. I like the emblems of a general. And so it'll be the referee that's tossing the corn here pretty quick. And it'll be Kirk and Washington School here in just a few minutes. Referee is talking to the players, and again, we'll be doing the coin toss here in just a minute. We're just a couple minutes away. Schools are in there behind the big helmet, blown up helmet for Washington School, and the goal post on the right side for Kirk. So it'll be Washington School. I believe that Washington School. That'll be Kirk won the toss, and they're going to refer to the second half. And Washington School will be receiving the opening kickoff. So it'll be Kirk won the toss, and Washington School will be receiving the kickoff. So with that, it'll be Kirk Academy kicking off to start the game. And we are just about 1 minute away here. Let's take another 1 minute timeout. We'll be back with the start of the game. You're listening to Kirk Academy Raider football on Star 92.
Brewster's H&W Compounding in Grenada combines high-quality products with personalized care. Every prescription dispensed is made in the lab by experienced pharmacists specializing in bioidentical hormones, dermatologic, dental, veterinary, and much more. They believe that being a local independent pharmacy means providing services to patients that are customized to meet their needs. Serving and supporting the Grenada area for over 50 years. Brewster's H&W Compounding, Grenada.
Is a proud sponsor of high school football.
We have the first round picks at Kirk Auto Company.
Ready to trade? We got you at Kirk Auto.
Have you seen how much money they're trading football players for?
Have you seen how much money we're giving away for cars that's being traded?
I love talking about cars and trucks.
And I love football.
What if we get a car or truck and sell it this football season?
We should sell all the cars during football season and get more cars.
Touchdown. Let's do it.
Join the winning team here at Kirk Auto Company.
Kirk Academy comes out on the field. They're wearing their white jersey and blue pants. And we're doing a little switcheroo here at the last minute here, I guess. We'll see. Sorry about this. We're getting readjusted here. And it'll be Kirk Academy kicking off to Washington School. They're in all blue uniforms, blue shirts, blue pants, blue helmet, and gold numerals. So it'll be, again, Kirk kicking off to Washington School. And it'll be Gunnar Vance lining up at the 40-yard line to kick off. And he is getting the ball from the referee and getting ready for a kickoff. Again, a beautiful evening here at Greenville, and we are just about ready for football. I was able to confirm that Richard Flaught will be available tonight, so that's good news for the Raiders. He's been a big part of the wide receiver corps particularly, and played on defense as well. So we are just about ready. The referee blows a whistle, and we are ready for football here at Washington School in Greenville, Mississippi. Kirk, there is no play clock tonight. Kickoff is deep down to the 10-yard line, and he backpedals there, and he's going to be hit at the 20, but he gets away and going to breaking tackles. He's finally pushed out of bounds about the 30-yard line. So number 1 for Kirk Montgomery Ferguson and number 26, Peyton Mitchell. So it'll be 1st and 10 Washington School at the, it'll be at the 31-yard line, 1st and 10. So quarterback will be number 1, Naylor. 2 wide receivers right to the left, and Kirk jumps off sides on the very first snap as they tried to drill him off. Number 20 in the backfield, Garrett Cole, a sophomore running back. So it'll be 5 yards against Kirk, and it'll be 1st and 5 at the 36. So it'll be 2 wide receivers left, 2 to the right. In the shotgun is Naylor, and Cole to his left in the backfield. Snap back. Going to be a quick pass over to the right side, but he's tackled immediately there. Gain of about 4 yards. That's out there to number 11, Nathan Thompson. He's tackled quickly by Flaught and McFerguson. So it's 2nd down and 1 at the 40. Number 2, Briggs Staples comes out now at the running back position. Naylor at the quarterback in the shotgun. 2 wide receivers left, 2 to the right. Back to pass is Naylor out in the flats to Staples, and he gets it. And he is going to get a first down into Kirk territory down at the 48-yard line. So just a little pass in the flat to the back out of the backfield. And he was able to go into Kirk territory. Gain of about 12, 13 yards, and it'll be first down, Washington School. So again, Naylor in the shotgun, 2 wide receivers right, 3 to the right actually, and 1 to the left. Naylor looks over to get the play call. Staples in the backfield. Snap back is going to be good. It's going to be a pass out in the flats to number 4. He's going to get down to the 41-yard line. Number 4, Griffin Line. He's tackled there by number 21, Flaunt. Number 4, Boone. Gain about going to be 7. 2nd and 3. Washington School coming out passing every down so far. So it's 2nd down and 3 at the 41-yard line of Kirk. It's going to be a handoff this time up the middle, and he has hit at the line of scrimmage, and he's going to gain maybe a half yard. He may actually lose a little bit. So number 72 for Kirk. There, Hartley Dykes on the stop. So it's going to be 3rd down and a short 4. They have to get inside the 38, and they're just outside the 41. 3rd down, opening drive here just underway. 10-11 left here in the first quarter. No score. Naylor in the shotgun, trying to draw Kirk off sides. They stay put this time. Shotgun, 2 wide receivers right, 2 to the left. In the backfield, looking to Naylor. He's run out of the backfield. Trying to throw it down the field toward number 5 for Washington School, Avery Morris. But it was behind him and to the left, and so it was incomplete. So it's going to bring up a 4th down. And we'll see. It looks like Washington School is going to punt. So a good defensive stop there after giving up a couple of first downs there. Kirk is going to get a stop, and at the 41.5-yard line. Back to punt is number 23, Brock Williams. Back deep for Kirk is A.J. Go fake punt, and he is going to be tackled in the backfield by number 6, Mason Byers. Try to snap it to the up man there, number 9 for Washington School, Christian Britt. But Mason Byers snuffed it out, sacked him for a loss of about 4 or 5 yards, so it'll be first down. Kirk at the 46-yard line. Again, Washington School has nothing to lose. It's their homecoming. They have not had a really good season, so they're going to be pulling out all the stops, evidently. And so it'll be 1st and 10, Kirk at their own 46-yard line. 9:45 left here in the first quarter. Again, there's play clocks on each end of the field, but they're not working, so have to defend the old-fashioned way. Again, 2 backs in the backfield with going to be a pitch to the right to A.J. Wren. He's to the 50, to the 45, to the 40. Breaking tackles inside the 40-yard line. First down, Kirk. No flags on the play. Just a quick pitch to the right to A.J. Wren. Hadn't seen that formation or that play much this year. Almost had 3 backs in the backfield with Hubbard, A.J. Wren, and then, of course, the quarterback was in the backfield, and also back there was Lane Goss. And so first down, Kirk. This time it's going to be an option to the left. Going to be the pitch to Wren. Wren's going to cut it up in there to the 30. Backing up, breaking tackles, still going to be back to the 30 and all the way down to the 26-yard line. So a lot of running around by A.J. Wren. He's going to pick up a solid, let's see, they're going to give him a first down. It'll be about a 10-yard gain down to the 26-yard line. So 1st and 10, Kirk, just an option play to the left that time. And Wren got the ball, handoff, and made some good moves and was able to get 10-yard gain, first down, Kirk. Wide receiver split to the right and the left. Again, 3 backs in the backfield, along with Hathcock. This time it's going to be a fake it up to A.J. Wren, and it's Colbert Hathcock at the 10, at the 5, touchdown. So they faked the pitch out to Wren. The over team has overplayed it, and Colbert kept it himself for a 26-yard touchdown run. Kirk's up 6-0 with 8:27 left here in the first quarter. That was, again, a formation we have not seen, or I have not seen this year, as they put three backs in the backfield and had some fakes up front to throw Hubbard, and then the option, which, again, Kirk has not run a lot, and a nice 26-yard run for Colbert. Gunnar Vance in for the extra point, and he is good, and that'll be 7-0. Kirk here with 8:27 left in the first quarter. Back in 1 minute, you're listening to Kirk Academy Raider football on Star 92.
Hello, and thank you for showing up at the game show from the world-famous Kirk Brothers Sunset. Where should everybody go to buy their next vehicle?
The world-famous Kirk Brothers Sunset in Grenada.
That is correct! How much money can you save?
You gonna say a lot of money?
Woo! Everybody gets savings.
Woo! We love savings.
Kirk Kayan.
Come see us at the world-famous Kirk Brothers Sunset for the Ram Power Days event.
Pharmacy in Grenada is there for all of you.
Is it time for your yearly eye checkup? A Look Ahead Optics in Grenada is there for you. Get your contacts updated by Dr. Eddie Brown or Dr. Justin Zampella, or the outstanding staff at A Look Ahead Optics can show you the great variety of name brand awesome glasses they have. Check out their Maui Jim, Revo, and other great sunglasses. A Look Ahead Optics, 1329 Sunset Drive in Grenada. Open Monday through Friday.
Gunnar with the kickoff over to the left side, over the heel of the receiver, down to the 10-yard line. He's going to get on to about the 8-yard line. So a beautiful kick, as Washington did not believe he was going to kick it that far, I believe, and they went over his head, and rather than try to take a chance and pick it up and fumble, the receiver fell down on the ball at the 9-yard line. So that great special teams play there. Good kick by Gunnar Vance down the right side. So it'll be 1st and 10, Washington School at the 9-yard line. Again, this time 3 wide receivers to the right, 1 to the left. In the shotgun is Naylor. Back there with him is Staples. They're trying to get Kirk to jump. And again, nobody moves for Kirk. So Naylor looking at his arm to get the play. And he's still looking over at Coach. And still looking on his thing. And going to be a snap back. Looking. He's going to be pressured, and he's going to come out of there. He's going to be tackled there by, who is that? Number 23, Walker Staten. As Naylor was pressured in the backfield, he came out of there, and Staten was able to attack him after a gain of about 3. 2nd and 7 out at the 12. Just underway here in the first quarter. 8 minutes left. Kirk up 7-0. Again, snap back to pass is Naylor. He's pressured, and again, he's going to be break this time. He's going to be pushed out of bounds there by Flout. Short of the first down. Gain of about another 3 yards. It'll be about 3rd down, and we'll say 3, a long 3, down around the 15-yard line. They have to get just inside the 19, so about 3.5 to go. So 3rd down and 3, big 3rd down here early. Washington School backed up deep in their own territory at their 15-yard line. Wide receivers to the left and 2 to the right. In the shotgun is Naylor. In motion is Coe. It's going to be a sweep with the quarterback to the right side. He's hit from behind. Number 6, Mason Byers, chased him down from behind for no gain. Actually, maybe lost a half a yard, so it'll be 4th down. Mason Byers was blitzing from the backside, and they tried to just a direct snap to the quarterback and a quarterback sweep to the right side. Mason chased him down from behind and sacked him for a half a yard loss, and it's 4th down, and Washington is back to punt again. Number 23, Brock Williams, back to punt. Back deep is A.J. Wren at the 50-yard line. It rolls it back there. He gets a kick, though. It's going to be fairly good. It's going to be hit at the 35, roll to the 45, up to the 50-yard line, dead on the 50. So Kirk will be 1st and 10 at their 50. They've had really good starting field position. First starting field position was at their own 46. this starting field position is at their 50-yard line. So Kirk was able to go on a 54-yard drive in some 5 plays and all running out of a new formation we haven't seen lately from Kirk, and maybe giving Washington School a little bit of trouble, like sometimes when they're not prepared for a different type of offense. And so it's 7:08 left here in the first quarter. 1 wide receiver right, 1 to the left. Again, Hubbard, and this is more the traditional offense that they've run with Flott in there and Boone out to the right. It's going to be a straight handoff to A.J. Wren, and he was looking for a place to cut, and he was hit from behind. He's going to pick up about 4 yards down to the 46-yard line. So it'll be second down and a long 6. So, again, it was just a handoff up the middle, and he was just about had some open field, but he got caught from behind. So it's second and 6, 2 wide receivers, Flott and McFerguson to the right, to the left, 1 to the right. In the backfield is Wren. In the shotgun is Colbert. It's going to be another handoff up the middle, and Wren makes a move at the line of scrimmage, jumps forward, gain of about 3, down to the 43. So it'll be third down and 3. So a lot of threes there, about a 3-yard gain. It's third down. It's 3rd and 3 at the 43. So Kirk would love to get a first down here and get another score on the board and just be able to have some cushion there. The Hubbard in there at the back now. 2 wide receivers left and right in the shotgun. In motion is Flott. He goes to his right. It's going to be a handoff to Hubbard up the middle. He breaks it to the outside. He's going to get that first down just over the first down line at the 40, down to the 39.5-yard line. Good quick burst there out of the pack was Hubbard over to the first down. So it's a first down, Kirk. Just barely by the nose of the football. 5 minutes and 45 seconds left. Kirk has not thrown the ball yet. They've had 8 running plays to my count. And they have gained some 64 yards. In the shotgun. It's going to be a handoff again up the middle to Hubbard. He had hit at the line of scrimmage that time by number 11 for Washington School, Nathan Thompson, and it's going to be a gain of 1. So Nathan Thompson with a good stop there. Strong safety cheating up, so maybe Kirk's going to set up a fake here and maybe go deep as they're starting to bring their safeties up and closer to that line of scrimmage, and that's what you have to do to stop the run sometimes when you can't stop it with your up men. You have to cheat those safeties up, and that's when things happen for the passing game. Flott and Ferguson to the left, Jack Boone to the right, Hubbard in the backfield with Buchanan in the shotgun. Colbert back to pass this time. Looking, got a man wide open over here is Flott, wide open at the 10, 5, touchdown. So Richard Flott was able to get wide open in the left deep flats on just a down and out route. Colbert hit him just about in stride. Richard turned it on and scored the 39-yard touchdown with 4:39 left here in the first quarter. So a nice pitch and catch, the first pass of the game for Kirk. And it was a 39-yard touchdown pass to Richard Flott. Gunnar Vance in for the extra point. And the snapback is good, and the kick looks good, and it is 14-0 with 4:39 left here in the first half. Kirk up. We almost missed a kickoff last time, so we're going to take a 30-second timeout here. 30-second timeout. You're listening to Kirk Academy Raider football on Star 92.
Grenada State Bank will always take care of its customers.
This past April was 13 years that Grenada State Bank has been involved in the Grenada community because of the trust that this community has in Grenada State Bank. And for that, Grenada State Bank says thank you.
Personally, for me, I've worked at the bank for many years. I truly love my job.
Grenada State Bank will always be here for you.
Grenada State Bank, a branch of Cleveland State Bank, bank on a better future with us.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS number 407859.
All right, 14-0 here early in our midway through the first quarter. Kirk up Gunnar Vance lined up to kick off again, back deep. Just a little bit deeper this time of the Washington deep backs. We'll see what Gunnar does this time. Kicking game has been really, special teams have been good for Kirk this year. They have been good. This is going to be, again, a pooch punt down to the 20-yard line, and he's going to fumble it, and he picks it up, and he's hit immediately there by number 5 for Kirk. Number 5, Cody James, with the tackle there at the 22-yard line. So, again, a little mishandle on the kickoff, and Kirk was able to run down there. Cody James got the tackle. 1st and 10, Washington School at they're going to say the 23-yard line. So give him the 23-yard line. 1st and 10, Washington. Again, 2 wide receivers split right and left. Naylor in the backfield at quarterback, and the senior running back Staples, I'm sorry. Again, waiting, looking at the coach to get the sign. Snap back to pass is Naylor, and he's going to be pressured out of there again. He's got some room this time, but he's hit from behind there. Tackled on the play by number 17, Trip Taylor. So it's gained about 1 yard to the 24-yard line. So he has just not had much time to pass in the backfield. He comes over to the sideline to get the play. We're 4 minutes left here in the first quarter. Kirk up 14-0. Staples in the backfield with Naylor. 3 wide receivers left this time. It's going to be a quick pitch out there. Number 11 again. Thompson's going to run, make a first down. Nice run. Tackle there by number 8, Rogan Pratt. Number 11, Nathan Thompson, slow to get up here after I believe he's going to come out of the game as he lowered his head and a little bit slow to get up. So it'll be 1st and 10. That was a 11-yard gain for a first down, just a pass out in the flats. Again, 3 wide receivers right, 1 to the left. Naylor in the shotgun. And he's trying to, again, get Kirk to jump off sides, and they're not going for it. Snap back. Should be some flags here. They jump, but nothing's called. It's out in the flats again. Taylor going to gain for about a yard. And so game was a 1-yard gain. Taylor and A.J. Wren there to make the stop. Just a quick pass in the flats. So it'll be 2nd down and 9 at the 36. 2:58 left here in the first quarter. Kirk again up 14-0. 2 wide receivers left and right. Back to pass is Naylor out in the flats to Staples. And he is going to be behind the line. Big Trey Cashew is going to, Cashaw is going to get him at the 35-yard line. No gain on the play. Out of that tackle position. He had a big touchdown last week on an interception of a screen pass was Trey Cashaw last week. And maybe he lost a half a yard then there, so a tackle for a loss for Cashaw. 3rd down and 10 at the just inside Washington School's own 35-yard line. 2 wide receivers right, 1 to the left. In the backfield with him is Staples. Naylor in the shotgun. Back to pass. Looking, throws it in the flats again to Thompson, and he's got some room out here. And he is going to barely get off. Fumble the ball, but maybe they're going to say he was down. And so it'll be a gain of about 11 yards to a first down for number 11, Nathan Thompson, a sophomore wide receiver. Just barely got over the first down line. So first down, Washington. 2 minutes left here in the first quarter. Kirk up 14-0. 2 wide receivers right, 2 to the left. Staples in the backfield with the junior quarterback, Fred Naylor. He's clapping again. Kirk has learned he got to watch that football. Don't listen to the clap. Back to pass. Going to have the draw play. He's hit there by Cashaw and going to gain about a half a yard. They'll give him 1 yard to the 46-yard line. Trey Cashaw and number 26, Peyton Mitchell there on the stop. Washington has not really been able to run the ball at all so far. Number 20, Garrett Cole, is going to check in at the running back position now for Staples. So 2nd down and 9 at the 46-yard line of Washington School. In the shotgun. Back to pass is Naylor. He got it's intercepted by Ferguson to the 20, to the 30, to the 10, 5, touchdown, interception, return for a touchdown by Montgomery Ferguson. So went to the well just about too many times as they kept throwing it out in the flats. That time Montgomery jumped the route, and he went 50 yards for the touchdown. So nice interception and return there. Once you catch those out in the flats, there's nobody out there, and Montgomery has great speed anyway. And so with 50 seconds left here in the first quarter, the touchdown by Montgomery Ferguson, and Kirk's up 20-0 here early on. So it'll be Gunnar Vance in to try the extra point. He hit 6 extra points last week against Indianola Academy, and he is, again, solid on the extra point. That's 9 in a row at least for him, and Kirk's up 21-0. Back in 30 seconds, you're listening to Kirk Academy Raider football on Star 92. Welcome back here to Washington School, where Kirk has really come out to play football tonight. They have jumped on Washington School 21-0 here in the first quarter. Gunnar Vance on the kick. Back deep is Nathan Thompson for Washington School. We'll see what Gunnar does. He's up there, and a high kick is going to land about the 20-yard line by Thompson. He's going to come in the middle of the field. He's tackled immediately there by number 51, Boogie Snyder, down to make the tackle on the play at the 26-yard line. So a solo tackle for Boogie Snyder, and it'll be first down Washington School at the 26-yard line. So good special teams coverage there. So it'll be, as we mentioned in the pregame show, number 60, Matthew McQuarter, has checked in for number 72, Hartley. And so Matthew's going to get some playing time in there. I believe everybody else is the same. Ferguson out at a cornerback, Wren at a quarterback, Boone and Flaught at the safeties, and the 3 linebackers. Back to pass is Naylor, looking, going deep. He's got a man open, but he's overthrowing. Flaught was kind of there with him, but long pass that was overthrown, intended for, I can't read that number. I believe he said Mosby. What is that number? That is number 24, and I do not have a 24 on my Washington School roster, so I don't know who that is. 2nd down and 10. Again, 2 wide receivers split to the left and the right. In the shotgun is Naylor. Staples back in the backfield with him. In the shotgun is Naylor. Going to be quick pitch out to Staples in the backfield. He makes a good cut, but he is nailed there by number 52, Trey Cashaw, right at the line of scrimmage. And it's going to be no gain on the play. 3rd down and 10 for Washington School. Trey Cashaw playing outstanding football here to start the game. So it'll be 3rd and 10 at the 26. Washington School going to huddle up for the first time tonight. They get in the huddle. And Naylor's got the play. Number 12, Brett Schutz is out there. And that's going to be the end of the first quarter. Kirk Academy 21, Washington School nothing. Back in 1 minute. You're listening to Kirk Academy Raider football on Star 92.
Get lost! Lost Pizza in Grenada, that is. A menu filled with appetizers, salads, sandwiches, build your own or signature pizzas, Mississippi Delta hot tamales, dessert, and a new selection of lunch specials is what you're going to find at Lost Pizza. It's an outstanding atmosphere for birthdays as well. No wonder they were voted Mississippi Magazine's best pizza in 2019. 601 Old Hickory Drive. Open 7 days a week. Go Kirk Raiders and Raiderettes from everyone at Lost Pizza in Grenada.
Neal Auto Company in Grenada is dedicated to providing the ultimate automobile buying experience. They have extensive relationships in the dealer community, allowing them to purchase a wide variety of lease return vehicles at exceptional values. This enables Neal Auto to pass along huge savings on the highest quality vehicles, and they offer a full array of financing options to meet your needs. Neal Auto, Sunset Drive, Grenada. Go Kirk Raiders.
Shout out here to Bobby Hendricks. I know he's listening here from Greenville. His daughter Madeline, an outstanding soccer player here for several years, went on to play college soccer, and I had some fun days for Bobby here at Washington School. And Naylor in the backfield, back to pass, out on the flats again to Thompson. He is hit hard right there at the line of scrimmage by number 6, Mason Byers. It's going to bring up 4th down and 10. So Kirk just after that first opening drive where they gave up a couple of first downs, I believe they've had their third 3 and out now, really settling in, and Washington School has just not been able to run the ball, and their passing has not been able to get down the field. Their passing and all has all been out in the flats, and Kirk's speed has been shutting it off. Back to punt is Williams. Snapback is bad, and he's going to get it off, though. Going to hit it at the 48-yard line of Washington School, and it's going to die right there at the 48-yard line. So, again, really good starting field position for Kirk as we're just underway here in the second quarter, 11-13, and it's been all Kirk Academy Raiders here tonight. By the 3 different ways they've scored tonight, they've scored on a 26-yard running play by Colbert, half-cock, and then I believe it was a 39-yard pass to Richard Flaught, and then an interception return for a touchdown of some 50 yards. So first down, Kirk at Washington School 48-yard line. Number 9, Gage Griffin in there, the wide receiver. In motion is Flaught. It's going to be a handoff to A.J. Wren. He cuts it out to the outside and going to go down at the at the 42-yard line. So he goes down there at the 42-yard line, gain of about 6. So second down and 4 at the 42-yard line of Washington School. That was intended to go up the middle. Washington School clogged it up, so he cut out to the outside and looked like he had some room, but it shut down really quickly. So again, Washington School has 9 men on the line of scrimmage and 10 men on the line of scrimmage. Again, it's a handoff to Wren up the middle. He cuts into the outfield and gains a good yardage all the way down to the 31-yard line. No flags on the play. First down, Kirk. So 2 runs by A.J. Wren, and from the 48 down to the 31, 17 yards on that possession. And Kirk has got well over 100 yards rushing early here in the game. We'll get you those stats hopefully at halftime. And we'll see if my good friend Scott Short has sent me some of those, and yes, he has. So we'll get you some statistics here shortly. 10 minutes left here in the shotgun. 3 wide receivers left. Looking, got a man open. Oh, Richard Flaught went high to get the ball over the middle of the field, but could not hang on to it, and he was hit there, and he is a little slow to get up, but he's going to get on up. Flag on the play. Probably going to be holding on Kirk. Holding on Kirk. And they're already marking it off, so it'll be 1st and 20 for Kirk, all the way back to the 46-yard line. So the first penalty flag, the second penalty flag on Kirk. They had offsides on the first play of the game. A.J. Wren's going to come out there, and Hubbard's going to come in. So, again, it'll be Griffin out to the right, 3 wide receivers to the left, Benson, Pratt, and Flaw. In motion is Benson. Over to Pratt on the outside, the little wide receiver screen, and he's got it. He gets hard down inside the 40, down to the 36-yard line goes the little wide receiver, kind of somewhat of a screen. Logan Pratt, nice gain on first down. Still behind the chains. It'll be second down, and we'll say 15. They have to get down to about the 21 there. The nose of the ball is touching the 36. 9:30 left here in the second quarter. Kirk up 21-0. In the backfield is Hubbard. 3 wide receivers left, 1 to the right in the shotgun. Back to pass. Looking. He's going to be scrambling. Misses dodges a tackle at the 35, gets on down to the 31. So it's going to bring up 3rd down and 10. So 3rd and 10 at the 21. 2 players back, or 1 down now for Washington School. That's number 9, Christian Britt. He is down back at the 42-yard line. And so it'll be a timeout on the field for the injured player. Let's go ahead and take a 30-second timeout. 30 seconds here on Star 92.
Meet your beauty BFF, Merle Norman's Ultra Powder Foundation. Your best foundation forever. It's ultra versatile, letting you apply wet or dry. Buildable for sheer to full coverage with a velvety matte flawless finish. And a wide range of shades from light to dark that work for any skin type. Ultra Powder Foundation. Your best foundation forever. Merle Norman. Visit your nearest Merle Norman Cosmetic Studio for your personalized service.
So, number 9, Christian Britt, is limping somewhat noticeably off the field, but he hopefully is not hurt really bad, but he is off the field. The marker across the way says 4th down, but it should be 3rd down. The first play didn't count because of the penalty. What do they have on the scoreboard? They have 4th and 10, but I could have sworn it should be 3rd and 10. They had. Maybe I'm wrong. I lose count here some, but if it's 4th and 10, down at the 31-yard line. So it's 4th and 10. In the shotgun, back to passes. Halfcock looking, got a man wide open on the screen. Is number 1, Montgomery Ferguson, or number 3, Benson. He's going to hit hard all the way down inside the 10-yard line. Pass out in the flats to Benson, and he just lowered his head and plowed over the Washington General down inside the 5-yard line. Beautiful play there out in the flats, and by Garrett Benson. Just lowered his head and went down. 1st and goal, Kirk. So I guess it was 4th down. I just really could have sworn it was 3rd down, but doesn't matter now. It is 1st and goal at just inside the 5-yard line. 8:45 left here. And Kirk again has 2 wide receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Buchanan in the slot, in the shotgun, pistol formation, handoff to Wren. He's going to dart into the end zone. Now he fumbled, but they're going to say touchdown. What are they going to call? One call is threw his hands up in the air, and one called it a touchdown. I could have sworn it, and it is a touchdown. They're going to get this one right. So the same thing that happened last week. We won't go there, but it'll be Wren for the touchdown, and it'll be 27-0 now. Kirk with 8:32, a 5-yard run for A.J. Wren. Got into the end zone and was hit, and the ball came out, but he was clearly across the line. The referee had already thrown his hands up, but then he took him back down. I got a little nervous there. Vance back with the extra point. Snap back is good, and the kick looks good, and it is. And Kirk's up 28-0 with 8:32 left here in the second quarter. Back in 30 seconds, you're listening to Kirk Academy Raider football on Star 92.
America's Choice Chemical is a pest control company specializing in mosquito control with over 20 years experience. America's Choice Chemical can help fight the bite with many different options, including a barrier treatment for only $59.95 for an acre. Visit their website at acchemicalco.com or find them on Facebook. America's Choice Chemical is a licensed, bonded, and insured company, and they accept credit cards.
All right, welcome back here to Washington School, where Kirk Academy has taken a 28-0 lead here with 8:32 left in the second quarter. Really a solid defensive performance so far by the Raiders. I think they've only given up 4 or 5 first downs. Washington School has really not gotten anywhere near deep in Kirk territory, and Kirk has scored every time they've had the ball. They've had the ball 4 times. 3 times, actually, but they scored once on a defensive touchdown. Vance kicks a high cunt down to the 25-yard line, and it's taken there by Cole, and he's going to go down at the 25-yard line. So Will Hartley in there to make the tackle, along with number 27, Buchanan. So 1st and 10, Washington School at the 25-yard line. The biggest difference in the game so far really has been starting field position, as Kirk has had really, really good starting field position. Washington School has been back up from the very start, deep in their own territory so far. No mistakes for Kirk. Number 51, Boogie Schneider, is in there on the defensive line, along with McWhorter, Goss, and Mitchell. And we got a timeout, looks like timeout Washington School. So we'll take a 30-second timeout. You're listening to Kirk Academy Raider football on Star 92.
Cross Country Seeds is there for you in every season. From planting to harvest, hunting to cooking up the catch, they carry pottery, wind chimes, and decorations to make your home country fresh. And look no further than Cross Country Seeds for all of your pet, hunting dog, or farm animal feed and medications. Cross Country Seeds is there for you in every season. Sunset Loop, Grenada. Good luck, Kirk Academy Raiders, from everyone at Cross Country Seeds.
Quick first half stats. Colbert Hathcock is 1 for 1 with 38 yards and a touchdown. A.J. Wren has 4 carries for 35 yards. Colbert Hathcock 1 carry for 26 yards. And then Theron Hubbard 2 carries for 5 yards. And then the big 50-yard touchdown return by Montgomery Ferguson. 1st and 10, Washington School, number 24 gets it. Again, we don't have him on our roster. I'll try to listen here to see who it is. Going to be a gain of about Dodley, about 3 yards on the play. Little power sweep as a playing wide receiver came in and caught the ball and cut it up in the middle and gained about 3 yards. So 2nd and 7 at the 27. Back to pass. It's going to fake the pass and give a handoff up the middle to number 2, Staples. And Staples goes up the middle again. A gain of about, let's see where they're going to spot him down at the 26-yard line. So another gain of 3. So it's going to be 3rd and 3 at the 31-yard line. 3rd and 3. Number 75 for Washington School, Aiden Cox, one of the captains, is limping off. He's being replaced by number 74, Nick Smith. So 3rd and 3 at the 31. In motion goes Griffin Line. It's going to be pitched to him. He's going to get into the secondary and get a first down for Washington School as he gets over the 35 up to the 36, and that's going to be a first down Washington School. Tackle there by Taylor. Staples got the handoff, and it'll be first down just inside the 36-yard line. 1st and 10, 2 wide receivers left, 2 to the right. In the shotgun is Naylor. Cashaw, I believe, and Hartley Dykes checks back in. In motion is number 4. It's going to be a pitch out there to number 24. And pretty clear block in the back, but nothing called there. So it's going to be a pitch out here to number 24 who gets the ball and gets a first down up near the 48-yard line. So it's going to be a gain of 12 yards. First down, 6:31 left here. A couple of back-to-back first downs for Washington School. Again, 2 wide receivers split left and right. Back in the backfield of Staples. Naylor back to pass. Going to be throwing it. He was pressured there by Lane Goss, and he tried just threw it at the feet of Naples just to get rid of it. And good pressure there by Lane Goss from that right defensive end. So it's going to bring up incomplete pass and 2nd down and 10. Again, 3 wide receivers to the right this time, 1 to the left, and he's in motion going to that right side. It's going to be a handoff to him on the jet sweep, and he's going to have got almost broke it in the clear, but probably going to come back for a holding call. And that's waiting for the referee to make the signal, holding against Washington School. And so that's going to bring that one back. One of their best plays of the night, gained about 9 yards on the jet sweep by number 24. And it'll be 10 yards back, and it'll be some 1st and 21 or 22 yards, depending on the spot. And they're going to spot it back at the 36-yard line. So that's going to be 1st down and 22. 1st and 22. Again, 2 wide receivers right, 2 to the left in the shotgun. And in motion goes Thompson. Back to pass is Naylor. He's rushed out of there by, throws it. Oh, incomplete there. Hit number 24 right in the hands. And he could not hold on to it. He was being pressured there by Ethan Presley, and the Naylor looks like he may have to go to the sidelines. He is holding his side. And so looks like Naylor is out of the game for now. And we'll see number 10, looks like he's going in, Prentice Doolittle, a freshman. So with 6 minutes left here in the second quarter, their starting quarterback Naylor is on the sidelines, and the freshman here, Doolittle, he is a tall, skinny young man. 3 wide receivers left, 1 to the right. Shotgun back low with his feet, but he picks it up, gets it out to number 24, makes a good move, and going to get all the way up to the 47-yard line. Nice move there by number 24. Again, we don't have his number on our roster. Sorry about that, but we'll just have to call him number 4. Gain of 10 yards. It's going to be 4th down and 12, 11 to go. So, again, I thought it was 3rd down, but they're saying 4th down. So, back to pass, and he's going to punt it. Quick punt, nobody back there for Kirk. Hits at the 20, down to the 15, down to the 10, down to the 8. Beautiful punt there. Quick punt on the 4th down by the number 10, the freshman quarterback, Prentice Doolittle. And it is going to be a beautiful kick all the way down to the 8-yard line. So with 5:19 left in the first half, Kirk up 28-0. It'll be Kirk ball 92 yards away from pay dirt. So Kirk whistle is getting the football straight here, Kirk hustling out to the field. And referee is not blowing the whistle yet. Now he blows the whistle. Boone out to the right, Ferguson out to the left. Lane Goss in the backfield. So again, that same starting lineup that they had with the 2 backs in the backfield and Goss at our up back. In the shotgun, it's going to be a quick pitch to AJ. He gets his running. He's going to be at the 20, breaks a tackle going to be finally tackled down around the 26-yard line, so he tried to go to the right side. He cut it back to the left and found some open running room there for a gain of about 20 yards out to the 28-yard line. It is a gain of 20, so nice run there by A.J. Wren. First down, Kirk at the Washington School at their own 28-yard line. So again, it's kind of this time Wren gets in the up back position. Theron in the kind of a pistol formation. It's going to be a fake handoff to Wren. It got to Hubbard. He's at the 30. He's at the 40. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. He's at the 30. At the 20. At the 10. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Theron Hubbard. 72 yards. What a run by Theron Hubbard. Just a beautiful run. I just could not believe that he was able to. And we got referees discussing at midfield here. Wait, hold your horses here. So it is a flag. Oh, way over on the other side over there. So this one probably is going to come back. We'll see. The referees are headed that way. Personal foul on Kirk. So I guess it must have been before the touchdown. I don't know how you call a personal foul during the play, but I guess don't know what that was about. So it'll be negate a beautiful 72-yard run by Theron Hubbard. Personal foul on Kirk. And it'll be, well, it shouldn't be second down. If it's a penalty during the play, it should be first down. He held up 2 fingers, so I don't understand that. But it's going to back him all the way back to the 14-yard line. So back to the 14-yard line. So it'll be 4:37 left. Ladies and gentlemen, that was unfortunate. That was a beautiful run by Theron Hubbard to be called back. 2 wide receivers right in motion in the pistol formation is Wren. It's going to be a handoff up the middle to Wren. He breaks it, tackle at the line of scrimmage, breaks another tackle to the 20, to the 30, to the 40, to the 50, to the 40, to the 30, to the 20, to the 10, 5, touchdown, Kirk Academy. A.J. Wren, 86 yards on the touchdown run for A.J. Wren. So that makes it 34-0 with 4:20 as A.J. Wren hit it up the middle and broke down the right sideline, and no one could catch him. Vance in for the extra point. He is 4 for 4 tonight, trying to make it 35. And waiting on the snap back. And it's good. And the kick looks good. And it is good. 35-0. Kirk Academy, 4:20 left here in the first half. Back in 30 seconds. You're listening to Kirk Academy Raider football on Star 92.
Ready for a new roof? Well, nobody ever really is. But when you need one, we hope you'll think of Dixie Roofing Incorporated in Winona. They are licensed, insured, bonded, and one of the most respected in the business. Residential, commercial, flat, shingles, or metal, they've literally got you covered. Dixie Roofing is a family business established in 1966 and still family operated using the same honest principles.
Welcome back here to Greenville, Washington School in Greenville, Mississippi, in the heart of the Mississippi Delta. Kirk Academy up 35-0 here in the first half, 4:20 left. And it's been all Kirk Academy this first half. Just had a 86-yard touchdown run by A.J. Wren. Previous to that, we had a 72-yard touchdown run by Theron Hubbard, but that one had a penalty flag on it and brought it back. Vance to kick off. He pooches it down at the 25-yard line. Number 23 for Washington School is going to get it. He's going to be tackled there by Hubbard. And number 26, Peyton Mitchell. That was number 23, Brock Williams on the carry. First down, Washington School at the 40. So 1st and 10, Washington at the 40-yard line. McWhorter comes back out here, the defensive tackle. Trey Cashaw set out a couple of series, and he's going to come back in as a defensive lineman. Linebacking core stays the same, as well as Pratt now playing in the secondary, replacing A.J. Wren. In motion is Thompson, and the shotgun is going to be a handoff to Staples. He got some room up the middle, and he's going to get all the way up to the 50-yard line. Nice 10-yard run off tackle there for Staples, and he's going to get 11 yards. That may be one of the longest plays of the night for Washington School. As the up-back Briggs Staples was able to break it off the left side and get a first down inside Kirk territory. 1st and 10, Washington School. Again, shotgun is Naylor. 2 wide receivers in motion is Thompson. It's going to be a quick pass out to number 24. He's going to make a move and fumble the ball, and it is going to be Kirk ball, and here goes Cashaw picking it up. He's running. He's going to be finally tackled at the 45-yard line. So number 24 for Washington School was stripped of the ball. Cashaw picked it up. Logan Pratt was limping off. But it's going to be a fumble return for Cashaw. Came out of his shoes. He's got to go back and get one of his shoes. And that is the second turnover for Washington School. They had a interception return for a touchdown, some 50 yards by Montgomery Ferguson. And it'll be a fumble here on the really great effort there by number 24 for Washington School. It'll be trying to find out who is number 24. Number 24 for y'all. Quan. That's his last name, Quan? Okay, it's Quan. We got Quan. That's Quan. And so it'll be 1st and 10, Kirk. At the 46-yard line, again in the pistol formation, is Colbert. Going to be a fake to the rounding back around the corner. How Colbert's going to keep it himself. He had a reverse kind of set up with Benson. He faked it to him, and Colbert, I don't know if he had what type of play he was trying to run, if it was just a straight quarterback keeper, but he was able to gain about a solid 5 yards up to the 42. It'll be 2nd and 5. We have 3 minutes in the first half. Kirk up 35-0. 2 wide receivers to the right. Benson and Boone over to the left is 1 wide receiver in the Benson again in motion, and it's going to be a handoff to Thurrott up the middle, and he breaks a tackle at the line of scrimmage, breaks another tackle, still running hard into the secondary down to the 50-yard line. They call it down at the 49. Nice 7-8-yard run there by Theron Hubbard as he broke a couple tackles right at the line of scrimmage, and he has got a first down for Kirk. 2:35 in running here in the first half. Matt McKay, Ethan Presley, Boogie Snyder, Matt Moore, Houston, and Hartley Dykes up front, blocking well for the Raiders tonight. First down, Kirk at the 49-yard line of Kirk. In motion is Benson. Going to be a handoff to Hubbard up the middle again. He breaks it out to the outside. He could be gone again to the 40, to the 30, to the 20. Stiff arm at the 10, and he's tackled there by number 5 for Washington School. Good effort there. Avery Morris, a senior, was able to bring down Hubbard at the 5-yard line. That may give him to the 4. So nice. No, they're going to stay at the 5. So nice run again for Hubbard. And he's asking for relief, and so he's going to go out of the game and going to bring in A.J. Wren, And let's see, Hubbard wanted to come out of the game, but he's going to stay in. So we got 1:48 left on the clock here in the first half. In the backfield is Hubbard with Colbert. Going to be a handoff to Hubbard. He jumps a pile down inside the 3, maybe to the 2. I think they'll call him down. Well, they're moving way back. I thought he got further than that, but they'll say down at the 4. So gain of 1. 1:23 and running here. Kirk comfortably ahead, 35-0. Colbert. Benson moved in motion to the left. 1 minute left. Snap back to Colbert. He's on the run. He's going to take it into the end zone for the touchdown. Dropped back to pass, but nobody was open, so he just took it around the left end. That's his second touchdown of the game for Colbert Hascott. And Kirk is now up 41-0. So just a overmatched Washington School team here. They have really struggled this year, and they just continue to struggle here tonight against a Kirk team that's really was stung last week in just a really tough loss at Indianola last week, and they have come out ready to play here tonight. Snap back is good, and the kick looks good, and it is good. So with 54 seconds left here, it's Kirk 42 and Washington School nothing. We'll be back in 30 seconds. You're listening to Kirk Academy Raider Football on Star 92.
Let them carry your groceries to your car at the Grocery Basket in Grenada. You will see helpful, friendly staff from the minute you walk in until the last grocery bag is placed in your vehicle. They offer fresh produce and their meat is cut daily. The neat and clean environment will enhance your pleasant shopping experience. The Grocery Basket, 1770 Commerce Street, where we put more in your basket for less. Like them on Facebook. Good luck to the Kirk Academy Raiders from everyone at the Grocery Basket.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's been probably it's been a long time. I say that, 10, 11 years probably, since Kirk has been up 42-0 at halftime. Kirk really is playing very, very well tonight against the overmatched Washington School team. But they are getting it done, and that's what you want to do. And so it'll be Vance kicking off again for Kirk. Back deep is Quan, Thompson, and Cole for Washington School. Vance needs 10 men up there to help him out. He finally gets one to come out. And we are just about ready for the kickoff. And the whistle blows from the umpire. Vance goes up and is going to pooch kick it again. This time it's going to be, again, Cole at the 30 and at the 35, tackled at the 40, and down there by number 80 for Kirk. And number 10, Ethan Prestridge. And number 80, Dawson Rose. A couple of sophomores in there on the kickoff get tackled there. So Kirk getting able to play some of these young boys here tonight. So it'll be 46 seconds left here in the second quarter. Quan for Washington School out here to the left. 2 wide receivers right, 2 backs in the backfield. Naylor's back in there at quarterback. Snap back is good. He's looking, throws it over the middle, and it's intended for number 9, Christian Britt. He was hurt earlier, but he came back in now, or has come back in, and hit him right in the hands, but he just dropped it. He think he heard footsteps, and he would have got hit pretty hard had he caught it. So it'll be second down and 10. 40 seconds left here in the half. Back in the shotgun is Naylor. It's going to be a handoff to Staples. He's going to run through the line. Going to be tackled there by Cashaw. Hit at the line of scrimmage. He's going to drag him for a couple of 2 or 3 yards. It'll be third down, and we'll say 7. That was Staples on the carry. Cashaw on the tackle. 23 seconds and counting here. This could be the last play of the first half, depending on if it's a pass or a run. 10 seconds left. Back in the shotgun is Naylor. Back to pass. Looking, throwing. He's running. Going to try to get over the sidelines, and it's going to be with no seconds left on the clock. And that'll be the end of the first half. Kirk Academy 42, Washington School 0. We're going to take a 3-minute timeout, hear from our sponsors, and back with some halftime stats. You're listening to Kirk Academy Raider football on Star 92.
America's Choice Chemical is a pest control company specializing in mosquito control with over 20 years experience. America's Choice Chemical can help fight the bite with many different options, including a barrier treatment for only $59.95 for an acre. Visit their website at acchemicalco.com or find them on Facebook. America's Choice Chemical is a licensed, bonded, and insured company, and they accept credit cards.
Hey, you! Domino's is giving away $15 million in surprise frees.
Lava cake. Other delivery apps add surprise fees.
It's not cheap.
At Domino's, we're giving out surprise frees instead.
Freeze with an R.
But we're gonna let you know ahead of time. Maybe not like this, though. When you order delivery online, you could be surprised with free food, like lava cakes, stuffed cheesy bread, or pizza. Check the Domino's tracker to find out.
Honk if you like surprise freeze!
Family Health Clinic of Grenada's mission is to provide personalized, high-quality care on an as-needed or preventative basis. They are a full-service family practice offering primary care, well child exams, annual sports and DOT physicals, full lab testing, diabetes management, and women's health care in a friendly, relaxed atmosphere. Family Health Clinic with Jennifer Goss and Rebecca Franklin, Sunset Drive, Grenada. Good luck, Kirk Academy Raiders and Raiderettes.
Fuller Digital Solutions started small, but now we're growing as FDS provides live streaming coverage for over 20 schools across 3 different states on our Fuller Digital Solutions YouTube channel. Subscribe to get notified when we go live for your school events. Big events are captured live, and your business can get noticed with advertising during our live streams. Local talent and camera operators are encouraged to contact us too. For future employment, no experience necessary, we will train. For information about advertising or working with Fuller Digital Solutions, email us and follow us on Facebook.
We, as Farm Bureau agents, not only sell the company for Farm Bureau, but we sell ourselves. And your insurance is only as good as your agent. And if you've got someone that you know is there and available 24/7, you've got their cell phone number, you can call them with any question at any time. And we have a local Farm Bureau here in Grenada, but then our state is all just in the state of Mississippi. We're right here with you at home, too. I am Marianne Bell with Farm Bureau Insurance in Grenada, Mississippi, and we are the home team.
Neal Auto Company in Grenada is dedicated to providing the ultimate automobile buying experience. They have extensive relationships in the dealer community, allowing them to purchase a wide variety of lease return vehicles at exceptional values. This enables Neal Auto to pass along huge savings on the highest quality vehicles, and they offer a full array of financing options to meet your needs. Neal Auto, Sunset Drive, Grenada. Go Kirk Raiders.
At halftime, Kirk Academy leading. They scored 21 points in the first quarter and 21 points in the second quarter. Colbert Hathcock got it started as he faked a pitch out to A.J. Wren and went 26 yards for the touchdown. Gunnar Vance with the extra point. And with 8:27 left in the first quarter, Kirk was up 7-0. Kirk held him on 3 and out, forced a punt, and got it at the 50-yard line. And just after 2 plays, I believe it was, Kirk had a 36-yard pass to Richard Flott out in the flats. He raced to the end zone, and with 4:39 left in the first quarter, it was Kirk 14, Washington nothing. On the ensuing drive, Fred Naylor intended to pass out in the flats, was intercepted by Montgomery Ferguson at the 50-yard line, and he raced to the end zone. And with 50 seconds left in the first quarter, Kirk had after the extra point good by Garner Vance, Kirk had a 21-0 lead. Kirk again held Washington School to 3 plays and out. And then A.J. Wren had a run of 5 yards, and Kirk was able to go up 28-0 with the Gunnar Vance extra point with 8:32 left in the second quarter. Then we had a couple of plays that were really just unusual. We had a 72-yard run by Theron Hubbard that was called back. They marked the ball back 15 yards to the 14-yard line. And then on the very next play, A.J. Wren broke a couple of tackles up the middle and darted to the right side of the field and went 86 yards for the touchdown. And with 4:20 left in the second quarter, Kirk was up 35-0. Colbert Hathcock again finished out the scoring in the first half with 54 seconds left in the half, as again Kirk forced another punt, and he went out from 4 yards out. And Gunnar Vance with his 6th extra point, that's 12 extra points in 2 games, and Kirk leads 42-0 here at halftime. On some of the team stats, Kirk ran 21 plays for 329 yards. Washington had 31 plays for 113 yards. Passing, Kirk was 3 of 3. Colbert Hathcock with 3 of 3 for 76 yards. Fred Naylor was 12 out of 18 for 79 yards. As we mentioned, he had 1 interception. Rushing, Kirk had 263 yards rushing and averaged 14.6 yards a rush. That's really good. 34 yards rushing for Washington School on 13 attempts, and that's 2.6 yards an attempt. So Kirk had 13 first downs compared to 7 for Washington School. Some of the individual statistics, again, Colbert Hathcock was 3 out of 3 for 76 yards and a touchdown. A.J. Wren had 9 carries for 163 yards and 2 touchdowns. Theron Hubbard had 5 carries for 59 yards and had a 72-yarder call back. And he did not score a touchdown. Colbert Hathcock had 4 carries for 41 yards. And I can tell you, ladies and gentlemen, this is a big difference when your quarterback can get some yards. It really takes the pressure off your running backs. And Kirk came out with a different offense tonight. And I think that gave Washington School some trouble right off the bat, and they've just run away with it. Richard Flaunt with a 1 catch for 38 yards and a touchdown. Garrett Benson with 1 catch, 26 yards. And Logan Pratt with 1 catch for 12 yards. Washington School, Fred Naylor was, again, 11 out of 17 for 69 yards, and Prentice Doolittle was 1 for 1 for 10 yards. Briggs Staple carried the most times. He had 6 carries for 22 yards. Fred Naylor, 5 carries for 14 yards, and Christian Britt had a 1 carry for a -5 yards. That was on a fake punt, and Kirk was able to sniff that one out. Let's see some defensive statistics. Nathan Walker Staten, I'll get it right here in a minute, had 6 tackles, 4 solo and 6 tackles. That doesn't add up. Mason Byers had 4 tackles. Trip Taylor had 3 tackles. Trey Cashaw had 3 tackles, 1 for a loss. Mason Byers had 2 tackles for loss. And just an excellent defensive game and offensive game for Kirk as they were up 42-0 here at halftime. The Washington School General Band is performing out there at halftime. First band we've seen in quite some time, but they're a nice little band performing out there, and they're getting a big round of applause from the crowd. Again, Kirk trying to win their 5th game of the year, get back on a winning streak before they come home for a couple of games. I believe their last 2 games of the year against at home against Marshall and St. Joe. and those will be two tough games for Kirk. But they'll, if they can get a win against Marshall, that would be big for the district play. So with that, Melissa, back at the station, we're going to take a 2-minute timeout, and if you could maybe give us some weather conditions and some extra information there, and take another 2 minutes. We'll be back in 4 minutes here on Star 92.
Neal Auto Company in Grenada is dedicated to providing the ultimate automobile buying experience. They have extensive relationships in the dealer community, allowing them to purchase a wide variety of lease return vehicles at exceptional values. This enables Neal Auto to pass along huge savings on the highest quality vehicles, and they offer a full array of financing options to meet your needs. Neal Auto, Sunset Drive, Grenada. Go Kirk Raiders!
Meet your beauty BFF, Merle Norman's Ultra Powder Foundation, your best foundation forever. It's ultra versatile, letting you apply wet or dry. Buildable for sheer to full coverage with a velvety matte flawless finish and a wide range of shades from light to dark that work for any skin type. Ultra Powder Foundation, your best foundation forever. Merle Norman. Visit your nearest Merle Norman Cosmetic Studio for your personalized service.
With 3 meats, cornbread dressing.
Get lost! Lost Pizza in Grenada, that is. A menu filled with appetizers, salads, sandwiches, build your own or signature pizzas, Mississippi Delta hot tamales, dessert, and a new selection of lunch specials is what you're going to find at Lost Pizza. It's an outstanding atmosphere for birthdays as well. No wonder they were voted Mississippi Magazine's best pizza in 2019. 601 Old Hickory Drive. Open 7 days a week. Go Kirk Raiders and Raiderettes from everyone at Lost Pizza in Grenada.
Is it time for your yearly eye checkup? A Look Ahead Optics in Grenada is there for you. Get your contacts updated by Dr. Eddie Brown or Dr. Justin Zampella, or the outstanding staff at A Look Ahead Optics can show you the great variety of name brand awesome glasses they have. Check out their Maui Gym, Revo, and other great sunglasses. A Look Ahead Optics, 1329 Sunset Drive in Grenada. Open Monday through Friday.
3. Saturday, sunny with a high.
Hello, and thank you for showing up at the game show from the world-famous Kirk Brothers Sunset. Where should everybody go to buy their next vehicle?
The world-famous Kirk Brothers Sunset in Grenada.
That is correct! How much money can you save?
You gonna say a lot of money?
Woo! Everybody gets savings.
Woo! We love savings.
Kirk Kayan.
Come see us at the world-famous Kirk Brothers Sunset for the Ram Power Days event.
Associate from Grenada, America's Choice Chemical of
Grenada State Bank will always take care of its customers.
This past April was 13 years that Grenada State Bank has been involved in the Grenada community because of the trust that this community has in Grenada State Bank. And for that, Grenada State Bank says thank you.
Personally, for me, I've worked at the bank for many years. I truly love my job.
Grenada State Bank will always be here for you.
Grenada State Bank, a branch of Cleveland State Bank. Bank on a better future with us.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS number 407859.
America's Choice Chemical is a pest control company specializing in mosquito control with over 20 years experience. America's Choice Chemical can help fight the bite with many different options, including a barrier treatment for only $59.95 for an acre. Visit their website at acchemicalco.com or find them on Facebook. America's Choice Chemical is a licensed, bonded, and insured company, and they accept credit cards. Ready for a new roof? Well, nobody ever really is. But when you need one, we hope you'll think of Dixie Roofing Incorporated in Winona. They are licensed, insured, bonded, and one of the most respected in the business. Residential, commercial, flat, shingles, or metal, they've literally got you covered. Dixie Roofing is a family business established in 1966 and still family operated using the same honest principles.
Cross Country Seeds is there for you in every season. From planting to harvest, hunting to cooking up the catch, they carry pottery, wind chimes, and decorations to make your home country fresh. And look no further than Cross Country Seeds for all of your pet, hunting dog, or farm animal feed and medications. Cross Country Seeds is there for you in every season. Sunset Loop, Grenada. Good luck, Kirk Academy Raiders, from everyone at Cross Country Seeds.
Really been a dominating performance for the Raiders against an overmatched Washington School team. On paper, they have some really big guys, and just the skill positions, I believe the speed is just not there. And it's just a down time for this Washington School program. But Kirk Academy has, it'll be going to have some cheer performance by 21 seconds left, but Washington School is going to bring a cheer performance on here at halftime. So we're going to have a few more halftime activities here, evidently. I thought we were about ready to start the half, and so they put 3 minutes back on the clock. So we'll keep it right here. Again, right around the corner, it'll be Kirk Academy Raider and Raiderette basketball. I know Coach Robin Chastain is getting her girls ready to go, and they will going to try to maybe get Coach on at halftime one of the next 2 weeks so we can talk to Coach Chastain and maybe even the new boys coach, and maybe have a quick visit with them about the upcoming basketball season. Again, we hopefully have a lot of football left here with our Kirk Academy Raiders as they're have a really good chance of making the playoffs, and so we hope to have the boys delayed a little bit before they can play basketball. I'm pretty sure that you're not allowed to play basketball as long as your school is playing football, for the boys, that is. And so, but our girls they'll be playing here before you know it. And again, a lot of experience coming back for our girls team, and just interesting to see how far they can go this year. Kirk again leads 42-0 here at halftime. Some highlights from the first half is a 50-yard interception return for a touchdown by Montgomery Ferguson. A 86-yard touchdown run. That's the longest run we've seen this year by any team this year. By A.J. Wren for a touchdown. A nice 38-yard touchdown pass from Colbert Hathcock to Richard Flock, and he caught the ball about the 15 and just sprinted to the end zone, outraced a couple of would-be tacklers, and was able to score the touchdown. And it's been all Kirk Academy here in Greenville at Washington School. So I guess now that team appears to be through, and there's 40, no, the cheerleaders are going to now cheer. Well, so we're going to take a 2-minute timeout. Back in 2 minutes here on Star 92.
We have the first round picks at Kirk Auto Company.
Ready to trade? We got you at Kirk Auto.
Have you seen how much money they're trading football players for?
Have you seen how much money we're giving away for cars that's being traded?
I
love talking about cars and trucks.
And I love football.
What if we get a car or truck and sell it this football season?
We should sell all the cars during football season and get more cars.
Touchdown. Let's do it.
Join the winning team here at Kirk Auto Company.
Dedicated to providing the ultimate automobile.
Let them carry your groceries to your car at the Grocery Basket in Grenada. You will see helpful, friendly staff from the minute you walk in until the last grocery bag is placed in your vehicle. They offer fresh produce and their meat is cut daily. The neat and clean environment will enhance your pleasant shopping experience. The Grocery Basket, 1770 Commerce Street, where we put more in your basket for less. Like them on Facebook. Good luck to the Kirk Academy Raiders from everyone at the Grocery Basket.
Fuller Digital Solutions started small, but now we're growing as FDS provides live streaming coverage for over 20 schools across 3 different states on our Fuller Digital Solutions YouTube channel. Subscribe to get notified when we go live for your school events. Big events are captured live, and your business can get noticed with advertising during our live streams. Local talent and camera operators are encouraged to contact us too for future employment. No experience necessary. We will train. For information about advertising or working with Fuller Digital Solutions, email us and follow us on Facebook.
They called them. It'll be Kirk ball to start the second half. Up 42-0. This will be the first kickoff we see from Washington School. Last week, A.J. Wren went 98 yards on a kickoff return. Number 5 for Washington School is going to be kicking off. And I have to put my glasses back on to see. And we'll see. That is number 5, Avery Morris, a senior wide receiver. And he'll be kicking off. And back deep is A.J. Wren and Montgomery Ferguson. And he's just laying it flat on the ground. So this is going to be a squibber. So we'll see. Maybe he's a soccer player. And he's going to squibble it down the middle of the field. It's going to be picked up by Jack Boone, and down to the ground he goes at the 32-yard line. Nice safe play there by Jack. And it'll be down at the 32-yard line. 1st and 10, Kirk. We expect to see some new white jerseys out there this second half. I'll have to get my roster out to get all these players in place. And we'll see who's going to be coming out here the second half. And let's see. Got some new linemen in there, I believe. Number 56. Nathan Moore is out there. No, Ethan Presley, Boogie Snyder. It's pretty much still the same starting lineup out there for Kirk. So I thought there may be some. A.J. Wren's going to get it in the secondary, and he's going to break a tackle at the line of scrimmage out to the wide receiver. He's going to be tackled by number 24. So it'll be first down, Kirk, at the 48-yard line.
Upended by 24,
Nobley. Quan Nobley, I guess that's who that is. Be first down, Kirk.
Washington School General's 47-yard line.
It'll be at the 47-yard line. Gain of about 22 yards. 1st and 10, Kirk. In the shotgun is Hathcock. Snap back to pass. Out in the flats to Wren. Gets it at the 45, makes a move. Gets in the secondary, breaks a tackle down to the 40, down to the 39. Gain of about 9. It's going to bring up second down and 1.
Picks up about 9 yards on the play.
The clock should be non-stop this second half.
Ball on the 39 of the Generals.
2nd and 1 at the 39. Hubbard in for Wren. Flawed and Boone out to the left. Ferguson out to the left. Out to the right. Ferguson to the left. In the shotgun is Colbert. Going to be a handoff to Hubbard up the middle. He breaks it out. He's going to be hit the line of scrimmage. Slung down there by number 9, Christian Britt. One of the few losses that Kirk has had behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to be a loss of about 3 yards. Defensive end Britt there, Christian Britt, with a nice tackle there off the Hubbard before he could even get started. And it'll be 3rd down and about 5 for Kirk. 3rd and 5 at the 42. They have to get down inside the 38, close to the 37. In the shotgun is Colbert. Hand off to Hubbard, this time straight up the middle. He's going to break a tackle inside the 35, down to the 33. 1st down. Kirk, just a handoff up the middle and blocking up front by Presley and Snyder and Moore and Dykes and McKay blocking the way for the Raiders. They had close to 300 yards rushing on the night. 1st and 10. Kirk. 8:38 left on the clock here in the 3rd quarter. 2 backs in the backfield, split backfield. Buchanan and the Hubbard in motion is Flaught. It's going to be a handoff to Hubbard in the backfield. He breaks a tackle in the backfield, gets to the 30, to the 25, breaks another tackle down to the 20, maybe down to the 19. Down to the 19 and a half yard line. Gain of about 15 yards. It'll be 1st down, Kirk. Inside the 20, Hubbard. So it's going to be Hubbard going out. Buchanan and Walker Staten in are the 2 backs in the backfield this time. So it'll be 1st and 10, Kirk. Hand off to Staten. He's at the line of scrimmage, breaking into the secondary, bowling over Papples, down inside the 10, inside the 8, maybe down to the 7. Walker Staten running hard down inside there. It's going to be 1st and goal, Kirk, down at the 8-yard line. So 1st and goal, Kirk, 7:18. Left here in the 3rd quarter. In the pistol formation with Walker Staten in the eye. Going to be a quick pitch to Walker around the left side. He's going to be tackled. No, he's going to break a tackle. Going to push it inside down to close to the 5-yard line. He had a lot of would-be tacklers out there, but he made a good move, cut it back, broke a tackle. They're going to say he's down at the 6. So 6:46 left here in the 3rd quarter. 2nd and goal at the 6. Flaught and Boone out to the right. Ferguson out to the left. 2 backs in the backfield, Buchanan and Staten. In the shotgun is Colbert. In motion goes, going to be a pass out to the flats to Boone, but it's in the short, incomplete. 1st incompletion of the night for Colbert. It's going to bring up 3rd and goal around the 6-yard line. So 3rd and goal. Kirk wants a new ball in there. It's little already heavy dew has already fell, and so ball gets slippery, so Kirk gets a new ball in there. Coach looking over the sidelines. 5:49 left here in the 3rd quarter. Clock is running after you get up 35. Snap back, handoff to, fake the handoff to Staten, and Colbert Hathcock takes the ball up the middle for his 3rd touchdown of the night. Kirk leads 48-0. So Colbert with his 3rd touchdown run. And it'll be Gunnar Vance, I believe, coming in for the extra point. And Vance trying to kick his 7th extra point of the night. 13 in the last 2 weeks. And it looks good. It is good. So with 4:55 left here in the third quarter, Kirk 49, Washington nothing, back in 30 seconds here on Star 92.
America's Choice Chemical is a pest control company specializing in mosquito control with over 20 years experience. America's Choice Chemical can help fight the bite with many different options, including a barrier treatment for only $59.95 for an acre. Visit their website at acchemicalco.com or find them on Facebook. America's Choice Chemical is a licensed, bonded, and insured company, and they accept credit cards.
Connor Vance is lined up to kick. Got a lot of new faces out there for Kirk. Prestridge and number 32, Chandler Beisel. Number 18, Gabriel Greer. Number 13, Taylor Leverett. All on those kickoff returns. Going to be a kick down to 23. If always going to trip over his own man with number 23, Walker Staten. And Will Hartley and 13 Leverett were right there. They wanted to make a tackle. And so we're going to have some new Raiders out there. Number Vance is going to be at one cornerback. Number 78 for Kirk, Alex Flaught out there. Number 10, Ethan Prestridge at a defensive end. Nathan McQuarter out there. Number 72, Hartley Dykes. Is going to be a timeout, Kirk, I believe. And Kirk's going to try to get their defensive set with a lot of new players out there. We'll see. We'll keep it right here. This is probably going to be a quick timeout as we look. It'll be number 18. Gabriel Greer, looks like he'll be out there. Number 11, Seth Short. So Kirk's going to get in a lot of newcomers here tonight and get some action here. The clock will be running. It's 3:20 left here. They do stop it on a timeout, but other than that, it'll be stopping. I believe I see Carter Hathcock over there warming up. So hopefully he'll be able to get some action in there. Number 5 for Kirk is Cody James. He's out there at a cornerback. Number 32, Chandler Beisel's in there, a linebacker. Number 80, Dawson Rose in there, the linebacker. Handoff going to be the quarterback. Going to be sacked in the backfield by number 72 for Kirk, Hartley Dykes. And so Hartley Dykes getting plays on the offensive line for the most part. And he's able to get a tackle there on defense. So it'll be 2nd down and 12. So I believe we've got named everyone in there. Number 78, Alex Flaught. Trying to make sure get everybody's name in there. Back to in the shotgun is Naylor. He's back to pass, throws it out to the flats to Staples, and he's going to be hit hard there by number 13, and he's going to get up and keep running. That was number 18, Gabriel Greer hit him hard. He's going to be tackled by number 10, Prestridge, and number 32, Chandler Beisel. Some sophomores out there getting some tackles. So it'll be 3rd down and about 5, gain of about 6 on that play. So 3rd and 5 for Washington School. 2 wide receivers right, 1 to the left, halfback in there, Staples in the backfield. Quarterback back to throw. He's going to be sacked, or he's going to be break a tackle there. He makes a move, and he's going to be short, maybe. We'll see where they mark him. And they're going to mark him just a hair short of the 1st down. Good tackle there by the Raiders. And it's going to be 4th down and a yard. 1:20 left on the clock here. Kirk is going to watch the school like they're going to go for it. 4th and 1 at their own 40. Last time they did this, they quick punted. This time he's going to come under center is Staples. He's going to hand it off to Staples, and he's going to get out into the secondary, and he's going to be tackled there. There's going to be a penalty flag on number 5, Cody James, face mask. So it'll be Staples had the first down, so it'll be first down Washington School. And they'll see if it's 15-yarder, personal foul, so it'll be a 15-yard penalty. And it'll be first down Washington School inside the 30, 40-yard line down to the 36-yard line, 1st and 10, Washington do. This is about as deep of penetration as they've had all night. We have 10 seconds left here in the quarter. Probably not going to get this one off. 6, 5, and that'll be the end of the third quarter. Kirk up 49-0. We'll be back in 1 minute. You're listening to Kirk Academy Raider football on Star 92.
Ready for a new roof? Well, nobody ever really is. But when you need one, we hope you'll think of Dixie Roofing Incorporated in Winona. They are licensed, insured, bonded, and one of the most respected in the business. Residential, commercial, flat, shingles, or metal, they've literally got you covered. Dixie Roofing is a family business established in 1966 and still family operated using the same honest principles. Neal Auto Company in Grenada is dedicated to providing the ultimate automobile buying experience. They have extensive relationships in the dealer community, allowing them to purchase a wide variety of lease return vehicles at exceptional values. This enables Neal Auto to pass along huge savings on the highest quality vehicles, and they offer a full array of financing options to meet your needs. Neal Auto, Sunset Drive, Grenada. Go Kirk Raiders.
1st and 10 Washington School at their Kirk 36-yard line, in the snap back to Naylor. Oh, it's going to be incomplete as the wide receiver bobbled and bobbled and bobbled, and number 72, the offensive lineman, all of a sudden ended up in his hands, but he couldn't hold on to it. So it falls to the ground incomplete. That was number 72 for Washington School, Tylen Sheridan, the senior, and he had touchdown visions in his head. Be 2nd and 10, Washington at the 36-yard line. 3 wide receivers left. It's going to be a handoff up the middle to Staples. He's going to be grabbed by Hartley Dykes, and he's still going. He's going to be pushed to the ground there. Finally tackled there by number 10, Prestridge. Ethan Prestridge, sophomore, really came in, laid the lick on him. Hartley Dykes slowed him down some, but Ethan brought him to the ground, brings up 3rd down, and we'll say 7 from the 38-yard line. They have to get down inside the 26. So 3 wide receivers left. Back to pass is Naylor. He just throws it up for grabs, and it's going to be out of bounds, incomplete. He was pressured there by Prestridge and number 80, Dawson Rose, and McWhorter and Dykes, and he just had to throw it up for grabs. And 4th down and 7 at the 33-yard line of Kirk. So 4th and 7, 10:27 left here in the fourth quarter. Kirk up 49-0. Next week it's homecoming at Kirk for a change, and Marshall Academy comes to town for an important 4A district game. Well, Kirk's going to jump off sides on 4th down, as they did that the very first play of the game, and the first team starters jumped, and this time the second team starters jumped. And it'll be 4th down and about 2 from the 32.5. So Kirk's got to keep their feet set here and try to get a stop here. Staples in the backfield with Naylor. 3 wide receivers right. He's going to try it again. He snaps it back, pass the pass. He's going to be harassed, and he's going to be able to turn on the jets and get over to the sidelines, and he is going to get the first down as he was again pressured in the backfield by Dykes and Rose and company, and he was able to use that speed and get to the outside and get the first down at the 20-yard line. 9:07 left here in the fourth quarter. Kirk up 49-0. First and 10, Washington School at the Kirk 20. In the shotgun is Naylor, looking over to get the play from Coach. Back to snap, back to pass. Going to be in the flats. Oh, great play out there on the wing by Gunnar Vance as they threw it out in the flats to number 4 Griffin Line, but Gunnar Vance was right there to bring him down for a loss on the play. Nice play from the cornerback and kicker Gunnar Vance, sophomore. So it'll be 2nd and 14 back at the 24-yard line, and Coach wants a timeout. So timeout, Washington School. We'll take a 30-second break here on Star 92.
Get lost! Lost Pizza in Grenada, that is. A menu filled with appetizers, salads, sandwiches, build your own or signature pizzas, Mississippi Delta hot tamales, dessert, and a new selection of lunch specials is what you're going to find at Lost Pizza. It's an outstanding atmosphere for birthdays as well. No wonder they were voted Mississippi Magazine's best pizza in 2019. 601 Old Hickory Drive. Open 7 days a week. Go Kirk Raiders and Raiderettes from everyone at Lost Pizza in Grenada.
Well, welcome back here to Washington School over in Greenville, Mississippi, where it's been all Raiders tonight as they're up 49-0. Had a 42-0 lead at halftime and had a nice drive to open up the third quarter to go up 49. Washington School trying to respond. 2nd and 14 down at the 24. Back to passes. Naylor, he's being pressured, and he's going to get out of that, and he's going to be throwing it deep to Thompson at the 1. Touchdown, Washington School, as Naylor was able to get outside the pocket, and Nathan Thompson is able to get behind the defense, and it'll be a touchdown, Washington School. That number 11, Nathan Thompson, a sophomore. He listed also as a quarterback. He has been their best wide receiver tonight, and he's gets a touchdown there from Naylor. We'll see number 5, Avery Morris, into kick an extra point. And Kirk snapback is good, and the kick is good by Avery Morris. So with 7:12 left here in the fourth quarter, Kirk up 49-7. We'll be back in 1 minute. You're listening to Kirk 30 seconds. Back in 30 seconds here on Star 92.
Neal Auto Company in Grenada is dedicated to providing the ultimate automobile buying experience. They have extensive relationships in the dealer community, allowing them to purchase a wide variety of lease return vehicles at exceptional values. This enables Neal Auto to pass along huge savings on the highest quality vehicles, and they offer a full array of financing options to meet your needs. Neal Auto, Sunset Drive, Grenada. Go Kirk Raiders.
All right, Avery Morris again lays the ball flat on the ground like a watermelon, and he's going to be kicking off, just laying there on the ground. I've never seen anybody kick off quite like that, but he is going to kick it off, and we'll see if he's going to try. No, he's going to kick it down to Jack Boone at the 26, and he's going to get to the outside. He's to the 40. He's to the 45. And into Kirk territory, Washington territory at the 49-yard line. So a nice 23-yard return there by Jack Boone. And I think we're going to see Carter Hathcock in the quarterback. This should be several new Raiders on the field. We'll see here in just a minute, and will be some new linemen in there. McWhorter in there. Number 51, Boogie Snyder, playing center now, and Carter Hathcock at quarterback. In the backfield is Wren. He's going to be going through the line of scrimmage, and he's into the secondary, and he's running over folks down inside the 30, down to the 32-yard line. Carter Hathcock handed off to A.J. Wren. 4:55 left here in the quarter. And it'll be a first down, Kirk. And that's going to be all for A.J. Wren. And it'll be Gunnar Vance, I believe, coming in out of wide receiver. Number 13 out there, Taylor Leverett, is out there to wide receiver. Let's see, who else is out there? Number 5, Cody James, is out there to wide receiver. And number 13, number 11, Seth Short. Carter in the backfield. Hand off to Gunnar Vance, and he's going to break into the secondary. Good speed to the 20, down to the running hard, down inside the 20, inside the 15. Hard run there by Gunnar Vance, the sophomore, running strong down inside Washington School. Red zone, first down, Kirk. So nice run there by Gunnar Vance. Careful of getting your kicker hurt. So it'll be 3:48 left here in the quarter. Carter Hathcock in at quarterback. Walker Vance in there to running back. Carter's going to hand it off to Walker. He's up, hit at the line of scrimmage and tackled hard there by a couple of Washington Generals there. Number 70 for Harris Garcia for the tackle for Washington School. Staten gains about 3 yards, maybe 4, down around the 11 yards line. So it's going to be second, and we'll call it 7. 3 minutes and clock running here in the fourth quarter. Kirk's going to go to 5-3 on the season, and big win here over 5A Washington School. In motion is number 13, Leverett. Going to be a handoff to Walker Staten. He's going to pound into the end zone there. Number 23, Walker Staten. A handoff, and Kirk gets a touchdown there behind number 78 blocking there, Alex Flaught. And number 60, Matthew McWhorter. And Boogie Snyder up there blocking on that right side. Gunnar Vance in for the extra point. Kirk's looking for their 56th point of the night. Snapback is good, and the kick is good. So we'll take one more 30-second timeout. Kirk Academy up 56-7. Back here on Star 92. You're listening to Kirk Academy.
We have the first round picks at Kirk Auto Company.
Ready to trade? We got you at Kirk Auto.
Have you seen how much money they're trading football players for?
Have you seen how much money we're giving away for cars that's being traded?
I love talking about cars and trucks.
And I love football.
What if we get a car or truck and sell it this football season?
We should sell all the cars during football season and get more cars.
Touchdown. Let's do it.
Join the winning team here at Kirk Auto Company.
Well, it's going to be a big win for Kirk here tonight. They really have played well tonight. I'm going to give our player of the game to Colbert Hathcock. He had 3 touchdowns himself. He passed for a touchdown, and he's going to be our player of the game. Gunnar Vance with a high kick down, caught at the 22-yard line. Is number 44, Juan Nobley. He's going to get into the secondary. And he's got one man to beat, and he's going to go all for the touchdown is number 22, Quan Mobley. So Kirk gives up a touchdown on a kickoff return. And with 24 seconds left on the clock, it's going to be the ball game. Kirk is going to finish this one out 56 to see if they let them kick it off. 6-5. Are they going to, is that going to be the ball game or so? That's going to be the ball game. Kirk Academy 56, Washington School 13, and great game for the Raiders. And they'll go home finally after a 3-game road trip back to good old Kirk Academy home, and they will be hosting Marshall Academy. So this is Chip Graham saying good night. You've been listening to Kirk Academy Raider football on Star 92.